How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. There has been quite a bit of information come out today with the new community update video. If you guys have not seen that, I highly recommend checking it out. But if you guys don't want to watch it, or if you watched it once and then you may have missed something. But in this video, I'm going to do a little bit of a breakdown of it and just go over some of the details that you guys may have missed. And there's another bit of news I'd like to get to afterwards. But before we get into the video itself, I want to take this time to announce that this Friday, in case you guys did not hear already, this Friday I'm doing a huge stream. I'm going to be streaming the new update, which comes out Wednesday. I will be streaming the update. I will have a special guest on stream with me. It's a girl that hasn't been on stream before. In the past I had Hannah and Emily. Well, this is a new girl. Her name is Gabby. And what makes this stream special is that this is a drunk stream. So this Friday, I'm going to shoot for 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll probably be streaming on YouTube first and then maybe Twitch afterwards. And yeah, the more donations we get, the longer we go and the more intoxicated we will be. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be one of the biggest streams that I've had in quite some time. And then if you guys would like to see what she looks like right now, you can follow her on Instagram at gabby.lyn_. I'll post it up on screen for you. It's just GABBY.LYNN_. That way you can get an idea of what she actually looks like before she's here on Friday. But yeah, she's pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. We're going to be getting into a lot of different stuff in that stream, and I hope to see you guys there. So getting into the update video, for starters, right at the very beginning, I'm sure most of you guys have probably seen this, but there is an ATTE. So this brings up the question, like, what's it here for? Is it just going to sit in the background? Is it going to protect the clone spawn? Or is it drivable? Because if it's drivable, that's going to be a little scary, because I don't know how the droids are going to combat the ATTE, because I mean that thing's gonna be a freaking beast. Now you can take them out on the other Geonosis map on Galactic Assault. Maybe you can just blow it up and then it will just respawn next time you go down to the ground phase, or maybe you blow it up and it's just blown up for good. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to work. If it is drivable, you're going to have people like fighting over who gets to drive it constantly. But in my opinion, I would imagine it's not drivable. But as of making this video, there hasn't been any confirmation that, I mean, it's not drivable or that it is drivable. My best guess is that it's just going to sit back and watch the clones spawn, because in this clip it shows all the clones running out of their spawn to go into the fight. So I would imagine it's just going to sit back and kind of just be a decoration, or if the droids push too far forward, then that thing will probably take them out. And then another interesting detail we have is that the Clone Commando is getting changed. A lot of people did not like the look of the Clone Commando that they released previously. This was back at Gamescom, and they have tweaked the design of the Clone Commando. It does look better. I still personally think that his butt pad looks off to me. It looks like it's a little too big or something, because it just looks like a giant diaper. Now, it didn't have the details on the lines on it before, so it looked really bad, and now there's at least those lines, and it looks like there's some like scrapes and stuff on it. So it does look better. It looks like there's some more lines and details throughout the rest of the armor as well, so it does look a lot better. I like the look of him. It's just my personal opinion. I think his butt pad looks a little too big for my liking, but overall, I think the Clone Commando looks really good, and I'm excited to play as him. And then for instant action, it looks like they're changing up the main menu. They obviously have to put instant action on the menu somewhere. So now it will say campaign instant action arcade instead of campaign multiplayer arcade. So I'm assuming they're going to have a single player category and a multiplayer category. And under the multiplayer, you'll probably find the co-op and just all the different multiplayer modes, etc. And then in the single player, you'll find the campaign, all your different instant action options. And then if you still want to play arcade, you can do that. And then going into the instant action options, this is kind of disappointing, but it's kind of expected. This is the launch of instant action. It's not going to have as much as what people are hoping. About a month back, Ben was asking people on Reddit what they would like to see as available options for instant action. So the possibility for them to add more customization options to the game modes is probably going to come in the future. But as of right now, we just have the location, so you can choose between any of the Clone Wars maps. You can choose the AI difficulty, so you can make them really, really hard, or you can just make them just a bunch of cannon fodder. You can choose the round length, so you can make it short so it just lasts really quickly, or you can bump it up really high and be in a really long epic match. You can change the battle points, you can make them default, you can make them harder to get, or you can make them really easy to get. That way you can just go out, capture a command post or two, and then just instantly spawn in as whatever hero you want. And then you have the option to turn the enemy heroes on or off. So you at least have the option to, if you just want to have a boots on the ground and you just want to have droids versus clones, you can do that. Or if you want to turn on the heroes and you can go on and maybe do 1v1 duels against Dooku or Anakin or whoever. I wonder how that's going to be, like getting in a 1v1 fight against another saber hero. I wonder if they're actually going to try to lightsaber fight you, or if they're just going to try to run away. So yeah, there's not very many options to begin with. Instant action is tied to the Clone Wars era only as of right now. They might add more stuff in the future if enough people want to see those other eras brought to instant action. But unfortunately, as of right now, you can only choose between the Clone Wars. And then moving back to Felucia, we have, this is a picture of what the little plants look like, the mushrooms that when you get too close, they disperse like poison gas. The poisonous gas looks just like bosks. I would imagine that it will probably work the same, so if you see these plants, either try to avoid them or just run through them really quickly. When you get too close, they sort of suck into the ground and they release poison into the sky, and I mean, it will kill you, so just treat it like you would Bosk. So if you get hit with Bosk's poison grenade, you're not going to want to stand in it. Same goes for here. And then here is an aerial view of the farm command post, but if you look closely, there's like a flying manta ray type deal right here, which is a Felucian Ripper, is what it's called, and that's a cool little detail. These things will be just flying around in the sky as you battle. They are native to this planet, and they're just going to be sort of there. I don't think they interact or do anything in any way, shape, or form. They're just sort of a background detail. But this map has a lot of details. I hope that this map doesn't come with performance issues, because when we look back at some of the previous Capital Supremacy maps, there was crashing and stuff with the AI, and I think the game just was trying to load in all the details of the maps of like Naboo and stuff, and it just led to a lot of crashes, and they had to do multiple updates to try to get that fixed. So I hope that with this much detail on Felucia, it doesn't lead to like a bunch of crashing and stuff. I hope that it actually runs pretty smoothly. And then the final bit of information is that Ben Walk, the community manager on Twitter, he said that also coming next month to Star Wars Battlefront 2 will be 2 special community events. The rewards, Farm Boy Luke appearance, and Maul Kenobi emote. So this will be in October. I think he said that they will be towards the middle of the month. I think around the 11th, I think is what he said. I could be wrong. That could be subject to change. From the way that it's looking, it doesn't appear that we're going to get a major update in October. I think October is going to be kind of one of their down months, like we had with the voice lines and the animated victory poses. So they will probably do this event. We will get the Farm Boy Luke appearance, which has been requested for well over a year now. And we are getting the Kenobi scream. This is where Darth Maul in Rebels got down on his knees and he just looked up into the sky and screamed Kenobi. Kenobi! A lot of people wanted this emote, and Sam Witwer said on his live stream that he actually recorded this voice line, which brought up a lot of negative feedback. A lot of people were really angry at DICE for not including this emote. So this is a separate emote. We already have the voice line in the game where he just says Kenobi. Well, this will be an emote. So you will have the option of screaming Kenobi with a voice line or just doing the emote. So I think both of these are pretty cool. So I got pretty excited when I first glanced at this tweet because I thought they were going to add a Luke skin and a Darth Maul skin, but unfortunately it is just an emote. So my guess is that October will probably be a bug fix and quality of life changes and stuff, just to sort of take a step back and fix the state of the game for the upcoming Rise of Skywalker stuff, which we'll probably get in November and December. But that does it for all of the news that I have for you guys in this video. If there's anything I missed in the community update video that you guys may have spotted, please let everyone know down in the comment section down below. What did you guys think of the trailer? Are you guys excited for the update? I will have a video go live tomorrow covering the patch notes, so stay tuned for that. And just as another reminder, I am doing that live stream on Friday at 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube. And then as always, follow me on Twitch at SwanyPlaysGames Live. Check out the Discord. All the links are in the description down below. And that's going to do it for me, guys, and I will talk to you all in the next video.
Will you join me? Accept your fate. I grew impatient.